In college, the thing that I feared most is when a professor said, "Oh, it's open book." I hated that. No. Give me a closed book test.
Make it easy.
Yeah. All right. Now for Simpson's rule is very similar to for Simpson's rule. It's very similar to the trapezoidal rule, except it's h over 3. And then we do the y naught plus 4y1 plus 2y2 plus ... 2y n minus 2 plus 4yn minus 1 plus yn. So it's the same thing. We're going to approximate the area under the curve. Simpson's rule does a parabolic arc, so you're kind of doing one of these deals, right? And the arc can go this way. The arc basically fits to the curve, and so that's how we get the Simpson's rule, sort of. So we're asked to use the Simpson's rule. H, same thing. H is determined by b minus a all over n. Sometimes Mr. Adams refers to that as delta x. So our h in this situation is going to be 2 over 4 or 1/2. And so 1/3 of 1/2 is 1/6. We're going to go from 0 to 2. So this is going to be the same thing. We're going to have f of 0 plus 4 times f of, 4 of f of 0.5 plus 2 of f, 2 times f of 1, and then plus 2 times f of, oh, nope, we got to go back the other way. Because the last one's got to be, it's got to be 4. So is it 4? 4 f of 1.5, yeah, plus f of 2. Okay, let me just double check, make sure I did that right, because it's 2's in the middle and then 4's on the end. So I have 1, 4, 2, 4, 1. Yep, that looks right. And so evaluated at 4x squared. So to do this real quick on the calculator, I'm going to change that 2 to a 4 because we're evaluating 4x squared. Look at my table of values. And now I'm going to say that s is equal to 1 over 6 times the quantity f evaluated at 0, which is 0, plus 4 times f evaluated at 0.5, which is 1, plus 2 times f evaluated at 1, which is 4, plus 4 times the quantity 9, because that's what it is evaluated at 1.5, and then lastly evaluated at 2, which is just 16. I think that's right. So we've got f of 0, f of 0, f of 0.5, f of 1, f of this, and this, and this. Okay, good. Got all my terms. So now I just got to plug that in my calculator and get a number. So multiplying by 1/6 is the same as dividing by 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 0 plus 4 times 1 plus 2 times 4 plus 4 times 9 plus 16, close the parentheses, divide by 6, and I get 10 2/3, or 32 thirds, or 32 thirds. Let's try that bad boy out. I suppose just to be a little more, to kind of get you guys familiar, I can convert this to a fraction. If I go to math and just hit fraction of the answer, then it'll say 10 2/3. I could also, if I go into mode, I could change that to an improper fraction by going down to fraction type and selecting this. And now if I go back, I get 32 over 3.